Hello, my name is David Bradley. I have been involved in Commodore computers and what I like to call the world of Commodore since I was a teenager, which is a long time ago now. Anyway, I have been going through things and I have decided that I will indeed offer some things up for sale. And today, I'm going to start this video with some VIC-20 cartridges, and I'm going to shoot pictures of them for the ad that I will be putting up. Oh, hold on. First, before I do that, this is a VIC-20 manual. I want to just shoot the logo of the VIC-20. And I did there. I don't know if that's going to get in the way. Anyway, so I have assembled groups of 9. I have here is what's called a super expander with 3K. Oops, that doesn't look too good. There. Super expander with 3K RAM. It has programming things in it, and it adds a little bit of memory. Here is a classic game. Actually, it may be one of the first I ever played on the VIC-20 called Jupiter Lander. I like it. I do. But it is time. Oh, get your finger out of the picture. Right. Here's one called Road Race. Most of these games were made by Commodore, or I guess commissioned by Commodore. They were, oh, here is another from Commodore, Cosmic Cruncher. Why is this not doing it? What have I done? Alright, go over to the camera. This phone is kind of old, and sometimes it just sort of loses its mind. Why? Alright, I'll push this. Nope, that shut it off. What's going on here? That shoots. Alright. Cosmic Cruncher. Excellent. Here's one. Raid on Fort Knox. Lovely. Here's one called Personal Finance. Now, the way this goes, see, I'm going to have a bunch of listings up with a bunch of cartridges. So, and I've just grouped them together, just, you know, how I did. Anyway, each cartridge, if you just want one, it is $15 Canadian. And yes, I will ship things at your expense. And shipping these days, well, I'm not saying it's prohibitive. I haven't tried to ship one of these in a long time. I would have to get a quote. Anyway, if you do like the entire grouping of 9, all 9 of them are 100. But if you would like to make an offer, that too would be entertained. And yes, I will drop things off at your expense. And yes, I will meet you. And it's best, I live in Markham, Ontario. It's best, really, if we're going to meet up, we meet up somewhere in Markham. And as I said, oh, by the way, all these have been tested. They all work. Now, the one thing, if you've had a VIC-20 and you've ever used a VIC-20, and of course, hopefully you have, hopefully you do, it's funny. Sometimes when you put cartridges in, they don't immediately work. And sometimes you just have to push them in a bit or tweak them a bit, and you know, if you've had a VIC-20, you know this. It doesn't mean it's not working. It just means you have to tweak it a bit. I find that usually you put it straight in, usually it's fine, everything's dandy, and if it doesn't, usually I pull just a little bit on the left side and get it so it's not perfectly straight in there. The other thing is, if you have an old VIC-20 and you've not used it for a long time, there is this thing called micro corrosion, and it can build up on things. Now, these contacts, the best way to clean them is to take a pencil eraser and just go down them. For the contacts inside the computer, there's stuff called deoxit and other things that can help with all of that. Anyway, if you have troubles, and I'm hoping that you don't, of course, but keep in touch. And I will work with you and try and figure out what is going on. There are, of course, if you've not ever used a cartridge in your VIC-20, it's always a possibility there's problems with a chip inside. Anyway, I have lots of stuff, and it is time to let some of it go. Some things I will hold on to, some things I will put up for sale. And I'm starting with these VIC-20 cartridges. This is the second group of 9. I am quite open to, if you look at the first group and you look at the second group, and it looks like I'm going to have 4 groups at this moment. If you want to mix and match and come up with something, that's cool. Just write to me and let me know. I'm on YouTube. I'm Dave Bradley, 8-Bit Commodore Man. And that's where you're watching this video. If you feel like subscribing, great. Every day around 6 o'clock, a new video goes live about something. Lately, there's been a lot of VIC stuff, but it could be PET, it could be VIC, it could be 64, 128, Amiga, +4, Commodore 16, maybe even once in a while. All kinds of things. Anyway, as you can see, like right now I've got a VIC-20 over here trying to load something off a tape, which I believe the tape is empty, but that's okay. Have to try. And I'm also testing a data set. If you know what a data set is, you know what's going on here. It's a tape drive for the Commodore 64, the VIC-20, the C128, the PET. Anyway, all right, so that is the second grouping. I'm going to get this listed and get this video up, and then I have a few more groups to shoot. So, thanks for coming. Have a lovely day. If you have any questions, or if you're looking for anything else to do with your Commodore, mostly I'm Commodore, Amiga, such, then drop me a line. You never know. I might have something. I might. So, once again, do have a beautiful day. And if you have any questions, I will answer as promptly and as accurately as I can. Bye for now.